Hello students, welcome again. This is part D of trigonometry, basic concept of trigonometry, and in this video we are going to discuss trigonometrical identities. Students, as you know, trigonometry means the science which deals with the measurements of triangles. As you know, we have 6 trigonometrical ratios related to the 3 sides of right angle triangle. So let us discuss over here. As I have already explained to you, if we have a right angle triangle, this angle B is right angle, so the side in front of this will be hypotenuse. If I am taking point vertex A angle theta, so the side opposite to this will be treated as perpendicular, the remaining side will be base. So cos A, or we can write cos theta, or sin A we can write sin theta, and according to Pandit Badri Prasad, har bole means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. We are talking about this angle theta. This will be BC upon AC. So the angle A is equal to theta, and we can see the 6 trigonometric ratio having the relation in the right angle triangle. We got the ratios over here, you can see, as we have discussed earlier. So in this right angle triangle, if you agree with me, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. This is the Pythagoras triplet, because angle B is right angle, so the AC will be hypotenuse and these sides AB and BC will be treated as perpendicular and base. So the hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the square of remaining two sides. This is called Pythagoras triplet in right angle triangle. So we have AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. What I am doing over here, I just divide both the sides by AC square, and we will cancel out. We will have AB upon AC square plus BC upon AC square is equal to 1. So please note it down over here. AB upon AC is equal to cos A and BC upon AC is equal to sin A. So I can write cos A square plus sin A square is equal to 1, or I can write this sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the first identity which you have to learn, and with the help of this identity you will solve the question. And you can see here sin square theta will equal to 1 minus cos square theta, or we can have cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Now let us learn more identity. We have sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. I am dividing both the sides by sin square theta. So what I am getting over here, it will be cancelled out. 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta whole square is equal to 1 upon sin square theta will be 1 upon sin theta whole square. And you know that cos theta upon sin theta is 1 plus cot theta square is equal to 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta. And we got the second identity, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Please note down. And with the help of this identity we will find more relation, that is cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, or cot square theta will equal to cosec square theta minus 1. So I think it is simple to learn. And one more time I am using the relation sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now what I am doing right now, I am just dividing whole equation by cos square theta on both the sides. So I am getting, by solving this will be tan square theta, it will be cancelled out, plus 1 is equal to sec square theta, and you are getting the third identity. This third identity we can find for more result. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, or we can write tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1. So students, we have got few results over here. These are the identity you have noted down, and with the help of these identity we have got more relation, and this chart you have to learn or note down on a piece of paper and keep it with you while you are solving the question. So whenever you are solving the question, proving question, make sure the given term should be expressed either in sin theta or cos theta, or sometimes if you are getting any formula over there, any relation like this, so you can use these relation over there. I will make it clear to you how to use all these identities. Now to solve the problem based on trigonometric identity, we have to learn few more relation which I have already explained to you. That is sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1 will give cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta, and cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1 will give sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, and tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1 will give cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta, and tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, and cot theta will equal to cos theta upon sin theta. Now let me show to you how to use all these identities when we have to solve the question. Look at this question. Here we have to prove left hand side equal to right hand side. We start from left hand side. Usually we start it, or if you are going to start from right hand side, you are free, but my suggestion is start with the more complicated side. Okay, so tan A plus cot A, and you can find out if you have any identity between tan A plus cot A. Check it out. Check this table. You don't have any formula tan A plus cot A. So what to do? Whenever you have such problem that you are not getting any identity or any formula which is applicable over here, and the term is not in sin theta and cos theta, so every time in every question, in each and every question of proving question, you will have to convert or change all these trigonometric ratio in sin and cos. So tan A will equal to sin A upon cos A. I will going to change it, and cot A will be cos A upon sin A. Now we will start simplify, as we know how to solve the two rational numbers. Take the LCM. This will be sin square A plus cos square A is equal to, you can see we have this identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. I have explained to you sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. We will keep it over there, 1 upon sin A into cos A. So I can write this 1 upon sin A into 1 upon cos A, and this 1 upon sin A, which I have already explained to you. Yes, 1 upon sin theta is equal to cosec theta and 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta. So I can write, so 1 upon sin A will be cosec A or 1 upon cos A will be sec A, and you are getting your right hand side. So whenever you are going to solve the question using identities, so please make sure that you are going to use your identity, or otherwise you are not finding or you are not able to apply the identity directly. So make sure you are going to write the given trigonometric ratio in the sin theta or cos theta. Just change it like this, which I have done over here. Okay, look at this question. Sin A upon 1 plus cos A is equal 1 plus cos A upon sin A. We have to show 2 cosec A. In this question, we don't have any identity 1 plus cos A or 1 plus cos A sin A like this. So, and it is already given in sin and cos. So it is already simplified form. We don't need to change further. So what I am doing, I will write left hand side, then simplify. I will write sin A upon 1 plus cos A plus 1 plus cos A upon sin A and start simplification. So I am going to take the LCM over here. This sin A multiplies sin A will sin square A, and this 1 plus cos A multiply 1 plus cos A 1 plus cos A whole square. I will solve like A plus B whole square over here, A square plus B square plus 2AB. Now what about this? You can see this identity, and this you know the value of this identity is, yes, right answer 1. 1 plus 1 plus 2 cos A upon sin A into 1 plus cos A. 1 plus 1 2, and we can take 2 common over here. 1 plus cos A upon sin A into 1 plus cos A. You can see the bracket, common bracket will be cancelled out. So finally you are getting 2 upon sin A, and 1 upon sin A, you know it is cosec A. So you are getting your right hand side, and this way you are going to prove this. Now you can see one more question on your screen. Cos A upon 1 minus tan A plus sin A upon 1 minus cot A. We have to show that is equal to cos A plus sin A. So again I am going to note down left hand side, and first when I am noting down this, I will also cross check whether any identity is applicable over here or not. If not, then my first job is to convert each trigonometric ratio in terms of sine and cos. So it is already in cos. 1 minus tan A will be sin A upon cos A, and this will be sin A upon 1 minus cos A upon sin A. So what I am going to do, I will simplify. You can see I take, so first of all I will simplify the denominator of both the fractions, and taking LCM here cos A and here sin A. So I am simplifying this. I will take cos A, I will take cos A over here and sin A over here. So multiply will be cos A square upon cos A minus sin A. It will be sin square upon sin A minus cos A. What I am doing over here, I would like to make both the denominators same. This is cos A minus sin A and this is sin A minus cos A. What I am doing there, I am taking minus sign common over here. So the trigonometric sign will be changed. This sin A will be minus sin A, cos A will be positive, and this sign will also become positive to negative. So both the denominators are same now. What I am going to do, I am solving further. This is both the denominators are same, taking LCM. This is cos square a minus sin square a, and here I have applied a square minus b square formula. This is a plus b and a minus b. I have applied over here. So you can see this term, this bracket will be cancelled out because these two brackets are common, and finally the answer is sin a plus cos a. This is your right hand side. So students, I have already explained to you. In this video, I have explained you how to use trigonometric identities once you are solving the proving question. So I repeat again, you must have to note down all these identity on a piece of paper while you are doing your solve questions. Keep it along with you once you are solving this, and whenever you are going to solve the proving question, make sure that you are able to apply these identity. If it is not possible, then convert trigonometric ratio in the trigonometric ratio sin theta and cos theta, then start solving. I am advising you, my suggestion is, you are free to take first right hand side or left hand side, but make sure you are starting with more complicated side. So this way you can solve the questions, because it is very important topic in the trigonometry. Every year in board you will get one question of proving of 3 marks. So all the best to all of you. I am going to clear more things about the trigonometry in the next video. So do not forget to watch the next video, and of course do not forget to subscribe your channel My Math Class. So see you in the next video. Thank you very much.